What's good, y'all? It's your boy Chief the OG back again with another Rich Before 30 podcast. Today we're picking up on Chapter 3 Stories in the book Rich Before 30 by Gavin Meredith. Last week we focused on knowing when to let go and getting a new routine. I even ended the video right on get a new routine to change up my own routine. For me, getting a new routine meant losing 50 pounds, starting this podcast, even writing my book and more. So who knows what getting a new routine can do for you. Also, you should always trust in the universe. Before I started my weight loss journey, a friend of mine had been doing a workout program via an app called 75 Hard. I would say download 75 Hard. The app is life-changing. The same day, I had seen a post on Instagram about another friend who was starting a 21-day smoothie challenge. I took these as signs from the universe that I should get started on this workout plan that I saw for myself. Stop bullshitting yourself. Dream expansion. See yourself with all this money that you desire and take action to get it. This episode we focus on doing versus just keeping busy and staying consistent. We will also discuss keeping faith and changing your spending habits. We will now continue with Chapter 3 Stories in the book Rich Before 30 by Gavin Meredith. If you're reading along, we're beginning on page 108. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. Doing versus keeping busy. Examples. Do you have a friend, or maybe you feel like you're that person who is just self-destructive? For me, it's my cousin. He's developed a routine of getting jobs, working for 2 weeks to earn a paycheck, and then quitting. Sometimes even works 1 week knowing they have to pay him for showing up. My cousin has a serious issue with entitlement. He feels entitled to everything. And he feels entitled for everyone to appreciate him for who he is. But that's not always the case. Some people simply don't give a fuck. Like I said, if I'm not inspired by a person, why would I bother building a relationship? What good is that relationship? What are you planning to do with a friend who also has no ambition? Are you guys just going to sit around all day and do nothing together? If this is the case, and it's not a celebration of any kind, you should get new friends. If you notice that your friend circle is frequently talking through ideas but rarely follow through, it's okay for you to be the first of your friend group to take that step. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Once it's all said and done, you'll be happy that you finally took the step and got started. And if your friends are genuine, they'll be happy for you too. Back to my cousin. He feels that his parents owe him and should take care of him for as long as he decides to bullshit around with his own life. My cousin is in his late 20s, damn near 30, and still on the same bullshit that he's been in a repeat cycle of doing for the past few years. He's always looking for a job, he always needs a new car, and he always needs a place to live. It's not like he doesn't always get a new car, or always get a new job, or always figure out a place to stay, but it's his belief that he's entitled to it. Once he gets it, he feels like it's all useless, and none of it really makes him happy. So he continues the same repetitive cycle. And he'll keep the same bullshit going until he decides to do what actually makes him happy. No, I'm not saying that he doesn't put a smile on every day, but I've seen him in a way better position than he's in now. It all has to do with his actual desire to take positive steps forward in his life. He prefers to just stay busy. He's got big dreams and comes up with plenty of business plans. But consistency, or better yet, the lack of consistency, has kept him in this cycle. My cousin always talks about what he wants to do and how he'll do it, and sometimes he might even get things done or take steps in the right direction. But lo and behold, he ends up on the same bullshit over and over again. If he wasn't by my side through most of my life, I may have said forget it by now. He's a lost cause. But I know him, and I know that he could do better because I've seen him do better. Some people just like to keep busy and pretend like they're putting in work. Like when your boss walks in and you pretend to do busy work, like you start shuffling around papers. That's what a lot of people decide to do with their life. Just shuffle around in place and never really make any progress. The decision is yours. You may be in some type of endless cycle of your own and unaware of it. Take a step back and reevaluate. If you feel stuck, take a look at what you do on a daily basis. Is this actually beneficial toward the life you want to live? Or are you just keeping busy? Keeping faith works. When you need $600 to pay that bill before the deadline and you don't have the money, you somehow miraculously figure out a way. Most answers reveal themselves in doing, not thinking. Jensen Sarah. Don't crowd your mind with thoughts like, oh, I can't talk to that girl or guy because they're out of my league. They might be looking for someone just like you. Or thoughts like, I'm not smart enough to start my own business. The way is always there. Why don't you grind like that every day? Why wouldn't you take that chance every day? You could, but you're most likely comfortable repeating that situation over and over again. You win at barely getting the bills paid every month. They always get paid, but always barely. You can make the decision to recognize your spending habits and change them for the better. When I began writing this book, I was in the middle of a kitchen remodel. I didn't do the remodel work myself, which means it cost a little bit more money. That's okay. I pay my monthly mortgage in Los Angeles, so I'll let you imagine how much I'm paying. Long story short, I needed some extra income to help me complete some projects I've been planning. I didn't have the funds when I planned the projects. I hardly ever do. But one thing I always do is believe wholeheartedly and have faith that the money will come. And guess what? It did. What bothered me most about my cousin starting jobs to quit them was him planning to quit before he even got started. Maybe he doesn't go into every job expecting to quit, but he has made it a habit. What you do every day creates your habits. So if right now you're practicing bad habits, do what you have to do to change and correct your habits. Never go into something expecting to fail or expecting to quit. Go in planning and expecting to win. If you hang out with a bunch of losers or bums, get new friends. Now, I'm not saying the outcast crew or the outcast group of people. I'm saying if you and your friends talk through ideas and never accomplish them, don't be scared to be the first one of your friends to accomplish your dreams. If they're really your friends, they'll be happy for you. One of my cousin's biggest issues was that he feels like his parents owe him. Whenever he gets in a tough spot, he goes to his parents because he feels like it's their job to save the day. This isn't uncommon, but you should know, no one owes you anything. God and your body did their job by waking you up this morning. So the least you can do is take care of your body and repay your body for waking you up. The highest form of self-love and self-appreciation is self-care. Taking care of your mind and body are the best versions of self-love. What is it that you're actually doing on a daily basis that's beneficial towards the life that you want to live? You can pause the video, take your time, write it down, but what are you doing on a day-to-day that helps you get to where you want to be in life? Is what you do on a daily basis actually benefiting you, or are you just keeping busy? Most answers reveal themselves in doing, not in thinking. Don't fill your mind with negative thoughts like, oh, I can't, or I can't do that, or no, oh, I can't date that person. You must flood your mind with positive thoughts and positive ideas, knowing that you can. Whether it's your habits in general or your spending habits specifically, you must first recognize your habits in order to change them. By filling your mind with positive thoughts, it'll be easier for you to practice your power of belief. Believe you can get things done. Believe that the money will come, and it will. If you haven't already, be sure to pick up a copy of my book, Rich Before 30 by Gavin Chief Meredith, available on Amazon. I'm Chief the OG, and this is the Rich Before 30 podcast. See you next time.